somebody else to make this play. He's proven he is a knockdown shooter. He's dangerous anywhere on the floor.
There goes that man. Norville did a good job contesting. James now 22 points. He'll stare at it for a few seconds. My goodness.
I lost my train of thought, man.
Lillard, long-range three.
So guys, your boy Time. He said we got the video. It's another reaction video, but I'm also going to be talking too. So I'm going to talk a little bit before we get into the video. So this is hold on, take my glasses off. Shit. This is sort of a rant, kind of like. This is like a really big problem with basketball, but not even just NBA. Like this video watching is the worst defenders in the NBA, but I'm talking about in basketball in general. And it wasn't a video that was talking about like this being a problem in basketball in general. But like, bro, I don't understand, bro. Like, why do people nowadays not want to play defense? I was trying to say defense and basketball together. Why kids nowadays and players and shit? Why is nobody playing basketball want to play defense, bro? Like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, oh god, share the shirt. I got this BC shirt. But like, nigga, why don't people want to play defense? It doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, when you first learn how to dribble basketball, shoot. Like, why aren't you taught, lock a nigga up, and that should be stuck in your head. Oh, always play defense. Cause like, nigga, that's just so disgusting. Why don't you want to play defense, bro? Oh god. Like it's not even just NBA, bro. Yeah, this is like college, high school. I'm not saying everybody, cause a lot of players play defense too, but a lot of players don't. And then, so I think two reasons. I think one reason is because niggas are just nasty. They just think, all basketball is about is just scoring on offense and shooting a three. You know, doing anything offense is fucking my defense. And then two, I think it's because basketball's so soft nowadays, bro. Like fuck, like you can't play fucking defense, nigga. You got niggas, as you can see in the thumbnail, you got niggas like Harden and shit. Nigga, you blow on that nigga, tap him, foul. It's like, nigga, you can't even get close to that nigga to try to lock him up, bro. Like, I really don't appreciate that, bro. There's some shit I need to change in basketball, bro. Like, it's like everything, it's like anybody who even attempts to try to play good defense or be a good defender, it's like they can't. Like, is the offensive person always gets rewarded. That doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, doesn't mean, like, another thing I hate, like, they do it in a lot of the NBA, but like, nigga, I think they call it in high school too, because niggas do this bitch ass shit, but this weak ass shit. Nigga, you have your hands up. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You have your hands up, and you trying to play defense, or you try to have your hands up, not blocking somebody, have your hands up, try to guard the defender, shit, like if they finish shoot, that nigga will jump into you. That nigga, let me get a pillow. That nigga will jump into you, and then it's a foul on you. How? Nigga, I had my hands. You couldn't go nowhere, so you had to jump into me to try to draw the foul. That is not a foul, bro. Like, and it's sad to say that's something that's probably never gonna be changed in basketball, bro. Like, I don't understand why that's not a foul, bro. Like, all they want to do is reward the offensive person. It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, it's nasty, bro. Like, why can't we play defense, bro? Like, basketball is really soft nowadays, like very soft. But I'm not just gonna be quick to say, the 90s is better, cause fucking no. Hey, when niggas said that to do, they go, back in the 90s, 80s, it was more tougher, it was more physical. I mean, yeah, you could get away with a lot of shit, and I'm not gonna lie, it was really good defenders. I had to write it down because I couldn't remember wrong. Like 90s, you had GP, you had MJ, Scotty, Dennis, Hakeem, I mean, I guess you could say KG, even though he's got drafted in '95. But I mean, he was really, really cold in the 2000s and shit. But I mean, I guess you could count him if you want to. But like nigga, like those are like top defenders of that time, bro. Like, they play defense, but nigga, not all the basketball back then was like good defense, and that wasn't on defense. Some of that shit was fucking foul and shit. Like, that shit used to do to Jordan, bro. Like, I hate when niggas try to say, the bad boys. I didn't mean to go off in a tangent, but like they'd be like, if LeBron played in the 90s, he would get messed up. Like, nigga, first of all, if he adapted to the rules, that nigga would kill. But like that's a very overrated defense. They be trying to say like the Pistons and shit was good defense. Nigga, no, that's clotheslining someone and throwing them to the ground and doing WB moves. If you have to do a WB move, you can't play good defense. That means you couldn't guard him because That's no different than like somebody then you guard somebody and you can't guard them and they finna just drive right past you and you like foul them and like trip them up because you couldn't guard them. That's the same thing. It's very similar to what they did. They would just, if Jordan tried to drive past them, they just fucking choke slam him and he go up and they throw him down to the ground. That's not basketball, bro. Like, nigga, that's not skill, nigga. That is no basketball. There's no basketball in that. But like, I wouldn't say like, yeah, that's better defense then than now, but because like, you can't play defense nowadays. But like, nigga, why do you think there's not that much? There's not that much like really good two-way players nowadays. Like, nigga, you have like what, Kawhi. You got Kawhi, Giannis, PG. CP still plays some D. Bron plays defense, but sometimes he doesn't. So, I guess I would say he still plays more times than not. And you got like let me see. I think I wrote it down. I said, you got Clay. You got Clay, of course. You got Draymond. But I mean, those some of you're not going to consider them like all-star, high caliber players. But maybe Clay, but like you're not going to like superstar caliber. You're not going to. I know you're not going to consider them. You're going to. If any of y'all say like what I said, like Kawhi, PG, Giannis, and what else? Kawhi, PG, Giannis, Oh, Jimmy Butler, yeah, he plays D. Like yeah, there's top players, but like y'all niggas not gonna care about them. Y'all really don't care about them. So, but not saying all, because a lot of people care about defense. I don't make this video because I care about defense, bro. Like I love defense, bro. When I played basketball and shit, I played like middle school. I first started playing basketball when I was like 12. I started playing middle school. I played a little bit of high school and shit, but like nigga, when I played, I didn't care if I scored a single bucket. Sometimes shit, most of the time I didn't. If I played good defense, I got steals, maybe a block. Like, nigga, that's all I cared about, nigga. Like, I have a brother, bro. My little brother, I'm pushing a lot, like a motherfucker, because it's damn limp. But let me move this. My little brother, I make sure he plays defense because his favorite player is PG. And I'm like, nigga, if you want to be like him, bro, yeah, you got the offense now. Like, he has a strap on offense that he can shoot, but like, nigga, I make sure he sits down, locks a nigga up, play good defense, bro. Like, nigga, I don't care what these other kids do. What makes yourself different is you gonna play defense. That's why you think there's not a lot of Kobe's and Jordans, nigga. Niggas gonna play defense like that. Niggas, like, yeah, them niggas had like a crazy killer mentality on offense, but like, nigga, they had the same mentality on defense. They had the mentality that I'm gonna lock your ass up. I'm the best defender out here. I'm gonna guard the best player out there. Like, niggas don't do this shit now. Niggas just wanna all they care about is offense. All they wanna do is shoot threes. That's all they care about. It's fucking nasty. Ugh, nasty. But anyway, bro, that was my little rant about it. But let's get to the worst defenders in the league. Shout out to what's his name? It's like A.M. Hoops. How you say it? Shout out to you, bro.
Imagine you think you bought a Lamborghini. It even looks like a Lambo. Damn it, it's fake.
And guys, if you have any other requests for other videos, let me know. I know some people already said it before, but it's like I can't do gaming videos right now. I'm trying to get my setup together for when 2K comes out on PS5, bro. Because I'm trying to do gaming videos, bro. But I'm using my iPhone right now. That's all I got. I got no type of camera right now.
First off, they have to actually try. That means no Bradley Beal in this list, for example. He can defend, just for some reason this year it's okay not to play defense in DC. I count Devin Booker in that category too. He's got the
D-Book can play defense, bro. I like D-Book too, bro, because I'm a Kentucky fan, but I like D-Book
to hurt his team.
Must actually try on defense, plays a lot of minutes.
But he's basically not in the league anymore. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Damn, I like IT too, bro. Why would Sexton be? Oh, fuck. See, Sexton, I don't understand Sexton, bro. Like, when he was in high school, that nigga was a good ass defender, bro. He was like a fucking bulldog on defense. He could score too, but he was a bulldog on defense, bro. I don't understand.
Hey, it's Casey, host the AM Hoops.
This shouldn't be a list, bro. This should be a list. Every NBA player should play defense. There should be no such thing as like two-way players. Everybody, it should be a basketball player. Everybody should be able to play defense.
It is coming back July 31st, by the way.
I don't understand
take a look here at this.
Talking about the NBA coming back, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the NBA is gonna come back. There's too many niggas catching this damn virus, bro. I don't think it's gonna come back.
Before we get to the list, though, I gotta say,
I want you so fucking bad, but it's like, fuck these niggas. There's no way. 25 NBA players and shit get 2 facilities on it already shut down. I doubt
it. Lazy. We are going to have Cavs and Wizards on the list, don't worry, but they will only be the absolute worst. So with that in mind, plus our rules, you gotta remember the rules here. Put a comment below, who did I absolutely miss on this top 10? It's a subjective list, so we're not going to agree on everything. Tell me who I missed and why. But we begin with number 10, and that's Lou Williams. Most of us love Lou Will as a player because he's been around forever, he's clutch, he comes off the bench, not a jerk. And not long ago, he wasn't awful on defense. He had a 10-steal game in 2018, but age has caught up with him. Opposing teams go at Lou all game and in important spots, like LeBron James here. Lou is only 10th on the list, though, because he doesn't hurt the team that much. The Clippers are still a good defensive team.
That's nasty, bro. Every player should play defense, but I don't give a fuck. You gonna fuck with the smallest nigga on the court. Every player should play defense, bro. It's nasty, bro. I love Steph. He's my guy. That's my favorite player. But like, fuck, he's my favorite player, but then at the same time, he's not. It has to either say Giannis because Giannis plays defense.
Because of his defense. Number 9, James Harden.
Nigga Harden should be number 1 right now. That nigga Harden plays so much half-ass defense. That nigga, he'll play when he fucking wants to, and that nigga decides to. But most of the time, he's not going to. That nigga's just
so Houston has to switch every time, affecting their strategy. He does defend front court players halfway decent.
Like I said, halfway decent. The nigga when he wants to.
Points per post up. But the Rockets are scheming him that way, away from guards the entire game. If he's one-on-one with a guard, you're screwed. He allows 0.89 points per ISO. 7th worst in the NBA.
Bro. How do you not play defense, bro? I hate not seeing defense, bro. Like, Smart, that nigga plays good as dude. I like that nigga. I like the nigga Smart, bro. I like Pat Bev, too. That's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Pat Bev, nigga. Even if he fucking up my nigga Curse.
Number 8,
well, he had
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah,
look,
see?
I'm not going to spend a ton of time here on Melo, because it's...
Bro, I had to pause that shit real quick. Nigga, yes, I know I did the video on Melo, but like, I said it on the video with Melo. Bro, like Melo, when I first learned how to play basketball, bro, like Melo was like, that nigga was one of my favorite players. It was like him, Bron, D-Wade, I like them niggas. But it's like, Melo, bro. Like, in his Denver days, he played kind of defense, but he's a prime example of a all I care about is offense ass nigga, especially on his New York days. Like, bro, like, I liked it when he was in New York, bro. Like, that's before I knew about basketball, bro. Like, bro, how do you not want to play defense, bro? Like, nigga, this nigga, he has such a good offensive game, bro. He could have easily been a good ass two-way player, bro. But like, how the fuck you not want to play defense? That doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, this shit, irritates me, bro. How in the hell do you not want to play defense, bro? Defense wins championship. I don't give a fuck niggas say offense. Fuck that. No, nigga, if you say that, you're nasty. Defense wins championship, bro. Locking up a nigga. That's so exciting, locking up a nigga, bro. Like, oh, that's fucking amazing.
Like James Harden.
Oh, yes, that nigga's not playing no fucking defense.
As bad as he was a few years ago on defense in Portland, but he's still bad. Opponents still shoot almost 55%
and like, yeah,
niggas
who don't know about
against Melo. But yes,
niggas who don't know basketball will say, what does I know you don't know basketball? If you say Pat Bev, like Westbrook, I was so shocked when Westbrook said that shit. I know he was just saying that shit to be saying. This nigga said Pat Bev, all he does is run around. Nigga, stop. That nigga plays lockdown defense. Nigga, that nigga's a good ass defender, bro. He's the best defensive point guy. Like, nigga, or you could say him or Bledsoe. Like, who else gonna play defense? Or maybe CP, because CP plays. But who else? Nigga, nobody else plays defense, bro. And then I know niggas gonna say, oh, all Pat Bev does is fucking flop, and no, he doesn't, nigga. He flops, yes, but nigga, every NBA player does it. Like, nigga, all these niggas do that shit to try to get a call, nigga, because they know they're gonna get it because basketball's soft. Niggas could you could literally be playing defense. He could be playing defense, and then like the nigga don't even hit him on the nigga try to like rip through the offensive nigga, and he don't even really hit him. And that nigga and fall back and I'll call it because basketball's soft, bro. But nigga, for y'all to say Pat Bev doesn't play defense, stop. That nigga has plenty of time he plays defense, bro. And y'all niggas think playing aggressive, because that's how soft y'all are, bro. Y'all think playing aggressive when the niggas are on you, physical and shit, that's fouling. No, nigga. Only way it's fouling if this nigga hitting up on you and shit. Like if he's like fucking trying to punch you and shit, like elbowing you. Yes, then you can say that's some foul and shit. But like if a nigga just up, if a nigga like say this is a defender, if I'm up on him, close and shit, like nigga, no, that's not no fucking no. I wish niggas didn't take handshaking that, bro. Handshaking was good, but when I play basketball in real life, I put my hand. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can hit it off. I'm put it right back, nigga. I like playing defense, nigga. You're not finna tell me nothing, bro. But like, nigga, Pat Beverly plays defense, bro. I gotta say that shit. That nigga plays good defense. Does he fall? Yes, everybody does.
On the court, he is still a liability on defense. Just because you can find some numbers that support him,
Melo was
but he is still
niggas was right when he said he's a cancer. He's a cancer, but it wasn't always his fault. He's a cancer.
This is our
like,
next
nigga,
representative.
He doesn't want to win, but he just wants to score, and he had a big ego.
Which is actually kind of crazy because he's 6'11" and pretty athletic.
That's damn shame, Bobby Portis. You on the damn Knicks, bro. You got a good ass defender like good ass shot blocker like Mitchell Robinson, bro. How you not play defense? I didn't even know he didn't play defense. I don't watch the Knicks.
This year is
I didn't know he
almost
didn't play
his career worst
defense.
at just 0.3 blocks per game. There were several Knicks vying for this spot. Julius Randle comes to mind.
Damn, Julius Randle play
has a
he can't really take it serious, my
defensive
guy.
real plus minus. So instead, Bobby Portis punches his way in at number 7.
So yeah, gotta let Mitchell Robinson play on defense.
Number 6, Kevin Love.
Nah, I knew Love did
Could
the
also
fucking
put Cedi Osman here, but Love is going to represent
no surprise
the
to me.
front court. His individual numbers are atrocious. He averages 0.6 steals and 0.3 blocks per game. Right down there with Bobby Portis. As a team, Cleveland is bad in the paint, and Love is to blame. They give up the 5th most points to power forwards.
Niggas try to say LeBron didn't have bad team shit. Nigga, look at that team with LeBron.
They are 19
and I fuck with Darius Garland, you know. I like Darius Garland and my nigga concept, but like
29th in defensive rating. That is
on
second
the ass team.
The Cavs are being outscored by almost 8 points per 100 possessions with Kevin Love on the floor. And you'd like to think that he would improve if a team does trade for him, but at this point, it looks like age and the defensive game have passed Kevin Love by. Number 5, Zach LaVine. The eye test is bad for Zach. Kobe White is a better defender. How is that possible? But the numbers hate him even more. The Bulls are about 10 points better on defense per 100 possessions with LaVine on the bench. Zach is the perfect example of a guy who tries really hard, but opposing teams just go at him all game and expose him, which makes him perfect for our list. His worst trait is help defense, but that doesn't mean his on-ball
how you bad on
defense
help
is good.
defense? That's the easiest defense. Because even if you trash, if you're gonna at least try to change your body and put it in, got him into the help defense, the niggas reaching to it, nigga, that's easy. Not saying it's like you're gonna be effective every time,
He's
but
the guy
damn.
they depend on in the clutch. He plays a
And you
ton
would
of
think
minutes,
with his
closes
athleticism
out
that would
games,
make that nigga,
which in this case means
he'd
more
be able to
opportunity
move quick as
to
hell.
hurt the Bulls. Number 4, Colin Sexton.
That's a
Could
damn
also
shame, 'cause
include
Sexton was a
Darius Garland
motherfucker
here,
in
but
high school and
Sexton
shit.
gets the honor or the dishonor of repping the Cavs backcourt. As a duo, they have about a 117 defensive rating, the worst of any guard combination in the league. Cavs fans will say that Sexton got better on defense this year, but not by much. Playing with another bad defensive 6'1" guard cannot help, but Sexton's on and off ball defense is atrocious.
I don't know what happened because when Sexton was in high school, he played good defense.
This is a big part
I
of the
know,
reason why
bro.
the
My
Warriors
nigga
didn't
D-Lo,
hang on
bro.
to
That's
him.
my
Even
guy.
though it was a
He's my
bad look
guy,
to
bro.
trade for him and then let him
But
go
he
at the
don't
trade
play
deadline.
defense.
His defensive real plus minus is god awful at minus 1.43. But all you have to do is watch a game to know that D-Lo is a
Think about it.
liability.
If all these niggas,
He can't keep another point guard in front of him. He has constant
if all these
mental
niggas,
lapses. Timberwolves fans may have the worst defensive star duo in
all
the
these
league.
niggas
with
took
D-Lo
all the
and
time they did
Karl
on
Anthony
offense to
Towns.
play on defense.
That
These
means
niggas will
lower
be
your
raw.
expectations, Minnesota fans. Can
That's why you
D-Lo
can't
and
say
Cat take
a
him back to
player
the playoffs?
is better
I
than
would
the
bet no.
because a nigga
And
like
defense
Harden or
is the reason
D-Lo is
why.
better than
The
the
second
defensive
worst
player.
defender, and this is
Damn,
close,
I didn't know DeRozan
is
didn't
DeMar
play D.
DeRozan. DeRozan has been the reason that the Spurs have had their worst defense ever.
Because Spurs always got good D, bro. And they got DeJounte, bro. You can't be making DeJounte look bad,
by
bro.
defensive rating. 2020, the worst. DeRozan's bad defense changed the way that Greg Popovich had to set his lineup. DeRozan cannot defend guards, so they have to play 2 guards next to him so he can play the 3. That means a lot of Britain forwards, which ain't great. The Spurs don't have any really big guards, I mean, Lonnie Walker is 6'5", but he doesn't really play enough. So the
Lonnie
Spurs
Walker's a
get
defensive player.
torched. The Spurs have a positive net rating with DeRozan on the bench, a negative one with him on the court. Pop always gets the best out of players defensively, and DeRozan has the physical tools. He just can't do it anymore, which is why he's on this list and close to being the worst defender in the league. But number one, the worst defender in the NBA is Trae Young. Trae
you're my
is
guy,
the
Trae. I
biggest
fuck with
fake
your offensive
Lambo
game.
in the league.
I fuck with a lot of
Amazing
players in the NBA's offensive
creative,
game, but it's like,
talented, looks so much like a superstar, but you look under the hood and it's ugly. You can't
a lot of
knock
players,
the
a
kid
lot of
because he
superstar
tries.
players don't
He's
play
just
defense.
small.
It's disgusting,
He's 6'1",
bro.
180 pounds, and he doesn't have good defensive IQ. Defensive real plus minus, which we've referenced, is not a perfect stat, but he is dead last in the NBA by a lot.
I was an NBA player with these niggas, bro. I'm making sure that'd be my goal, nigga. If I don't get rookie of the year, I try to be the top defensive player.
Atlanta has the
I try to be
third worst
all defensive person
in the
on any
league.
defensive
With
team.
Trae, they're even worse. They're almost 10 points per 100 possessions worse with
Think
him
about it.
on
These
the
niggas when you
court.
have an all
Let me know
defensive
who you
rookie
think
team.
I messed up on or who I totally left out down below in the comments. But again, like the Timberwolves, lower your expectations if one of these guys is key to your team, with the exception of Lou Williams there at 10. Because I know defense isn't glamorous. We don't like to talk about it, but it is key to winning championships.
Thank you, my God. Thank you. Because I know we don't want to talk about it. The niggas don't want to talk about it. Niggas are disgusting, but they don't want to talk about defense, but they don't even want to. What is that? Defense? No, I don't play that shit. It's fucking nasty, bro. Like, fuck. But like, I've known my brothers, bro. One of my other brothers, bro. He's finna be a senior in high school this upcoming school year, bro. Like, he plays football, but this nigga has like good body size. He's nigga swole shit. Nigga has good strength and body size to play defense. I mean, to play basketball too. Like, just be a good defender, nigga. He don't have to do shit. He'd be like the best defender in the team. I'm not saying the rest of them niggas don't, but like, he'd be one of the best. Like, cause this nigga locks up, bro. He plays good defense, bro. Like, and he likes offense too, but he likes playing good defense too. But like, well, why can't niggas play defense, bro? Like, this shouldn't even be a list. This should not be a list, bro. This should not be a list. Every NBA player should play defense. Every basketball player should play defense, bro. How the fuck do you expect to win a game if this is you playing defense and you let that nigga offense just run right past you? Like, how do you expect to win? You think y'all just gonna win by threes? That's disgusting, bro. Think about it. Think about why we had those old games. It was like in the 80s and not like that was in the fourth quarter, like 80-90, because niggas play defense. And not even all the time. Sometimes it was just low scoring games. There wasn't niggas just didn't score as much because it wasn't much threes and shit. But it's like, I don't understand, bro. Oh, it just irritates me, bro. Play defense, guys. Just play defense. If you guys like basketball, play defense, bro. If you expect to be good in basketball, play defense. You're not gonna be good. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Well, actually, you will be, because niggas don't care about it and they can get away with it and shit. Like, ugh. Or they'll be like, oh, I don't play defense. I'll leave it to him. Nigga, no. Everybody should want to play defense. I guarantee you guys, it's so fun, bro. Playing defense is so fun, bro. So if anybody, guys can like, comment, subscribe to this video. You know, like, keep helping me get big. You know, trying to grow this channel, bro. Once I can get big, bro, I'm gonna put on for the people who are in the same position I am, the small YouTubers, bro. Like, I'm a very humble dude, bro. But if you guys like playing defense too, let me know in the comments. I know I'm not the only one that likes defense, but like, let me know, guys. Without further ado, just love you guys.